Chandler, let's go! Let's go, Chandler, let's
Hey,
go!
what the
What? Did you just start picking your nose randomly?
No, after the design, my fart, I did this.
That makes us. Let's go! Today we are sending out a package first, and then, yes, it's here. We're gonna find a location to do the deck review for the completed version of the... Sorry, do you mind if we use this common sense to Cardistry touch playing cards? Now, majority of the things that are present in this deck is the same as the ones that I reviewed in the prototype version of the deck. You still get the usual, the extremely cool box. The cards are still sealed from the inside. You still get this Cardistry Touch ad card and their company statement. You still get this origami stand and an ad to download their My Shuffles app. What's really interesting about this deck is that because it was printed at different times in different seasons, so to speak, the cards will feel a little different from the prototypes. So that's what we are interested in today, and that's what we'll be looking at today. The Cardistry Touch Origin playing cards. Let's go! Nice parking, bro. Chandler, this deck is for you. Oh, thanks. Sweet, now you can make videos too. Sick. So before we go to the place that we are trying to check out, which is the back alley of one of the places that I usually go to, we are going to get other than for holding purposes, the bottom bun is just useless. Completely useless. So then dude, check that out. There's barbed wire on the lamppost.
It means they're keeping someone inside. They're trying to keep something from inside, from escaping out.
I think it's more like they want to keep people from jumping in. Yeah. Like, you see, if you can climb this pole, then you can go in. Whereas from there, you can just like jump down,
that's
so
much more boring. Imagine if, like, conspiracy theory that's actually like they're holding people hostage and shit. That's a more interesting theory.
just because it's interesting doesn't mean it's true.
Nah, this is like where those gang fights happen.
Gang fights?
Yeah.
This is like a gang fight sequence waiting to happen. Huh?
Yeah. Like two gangs and on each side, then they clash in the center here.
Yo. There's a... yeah. Dude, we need to film that right now.
What?
Yeah, let's film that. Ready, go. So yeah, now that that's done and that's out of the way, let's get to the actual review of the cards. So these cards are really thin cards. When it comes to thin cards, they usually have one very simple problem, which is they're not very good with humidity. So I brought them here because there's some back alley. Ventilation isn't very good, and we're gonna just test out the cards. Let's first go from the stiffness aspect. Cardistry Touch is very well known for being very soft cards. And that, they definitely are. So we're just gonna be stressing the deck a little bit by coming to this location. Oh yes, I forgot, they also only use 51 cards in this deck.
Oh, the fan though.
Looks kinda cool. I don't normally do giant fans, you guys know me. So
That's a
the
great
fact that this deck makes it so easy to do giant fans is quite impressive. I do feel that the tension, because of the lack of tension, doing stuff like dribbles is a little bit harder to control. But then again, dribbling is not my specialty. It is springs, which is much easier on this deck than most other decks. Let's check out what the cards look like in movement. Ooh, that's very nice. It looks really good. Chandler, you wanna do some stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Whoa, that was a fan. Dude, that was sick.
Barrel fan. It's a Barolo fan.
Yeah, man. Malolo tree. Dude, the colors of the walls here look very nice against the color of the sky. Let me just get one shot like that. Ooh. Nice. Okay, one thing I really like about this deck is the way this dark blue element here, and then it sort of contrasts with this light blue here, and then the maroon here, then dark blue again, then light blue, then the maroon related colors here. It gives very interesting visuals when you look at it as it moves. Very, very interesting. I also particularly like how, if you look over here, hexagon right here, and you compare against this hexagon right there, look, you can see it, right? It's very interesting. It shows that the Dimitri and Ladislas actually thought through the design process. It's not perfect, but if you take a look at this, you can see that the blue line from the backs of the cards and the blue line from the faces of the cards, they sort of continue each other. Very interesting design choice. Makes so much sense. I really like how the backs and the faces of these cards are coherent. In fact, I like how this deck feels so much. I bought NDO 288 of these decks. So, not right now, but one day we will be sort of bringing them out and letting you guys get your hands on some of these if you like. Also, let's talk about the faces. Very nice. Do you see the police that was walking? Guys, do you see the police? The police was coming for us.
Popo was coming.
Probably he saw like two creepy guys standing in an alleyway, and then he's like, oh shit, I better check it out, make sure nothing's going on.
No gang related stuff.
Yeah,
gang.
So, yes, so the cards. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm surprised that we didn't get caught, or at least questioned or anything like that. And if we were to be questioned, I might be in a little bit of trouble because I'm a wanted man. Wanted by all ladies. Yeah! This design element is very interesting because it allows you to do stuff like in springs, the blue lines just continue each other. See that? Very interesting. See that? Let me cheat and show you guys a very low frame rate so that it's easier to experience it. See that? Yeah. In place of indices, they have used this kind of like diamond motifs. So it's like a diamond here and a smaller diamond where the suit would usually be indicated.
Try to do a pirouette.
Pirouette? Let's give that a try.
Oh.
You see that? That looks interesting. The main concept behind this deck is very similar to School of Cardistry, which is that we want to create a deck that's designed purely for cardistry and not to be confused with just normal playing cards. And for that also play into the reason why I decided to get 2 gross of these cards, because I believe in the vision that I believe in the vision that Dimitri and Ladislas has for playing cards and cardistry. We don't really need cards that have the typical faces, but at the same time, to move away from it completely is a very dangerous thing. We isolate the market of magicians, isolate the market of like normal playing card players. So in light of that, I decided, hey, let's support these guys. So I don't know when we are selling this, I don't know how we're selling this, I don't know what price we're going to put it, but don't worry, we're not going to mark it up by much. And those of you guys who want to get yourself some Cardistry Touch playing cards that can't get it anymore, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Like this place right here is way less creepy than I expected it to be. I expected like, you know, super dingy, like some guy squatting in the corner, like maybe here, squatting and smoking a cigarette.
To buy some stuff.
Yeah.
Buy some of that.
Didn't it sound like goodies?
Some of that good stuff.
The good stuff. Yeah, exactly. Or maybe, you know, like just non-stop policemen walking. But I guess there was one. There was one, but it's not quite as creepy as I expected it. Also, thank you guys very much for watching. Chandler did a good job today at work. He managed to edit, I think, 2 tutorials. I'll need to fine-tune the colors in one of them, but hey, he completed 2 tutorials today, 1 tutorial yesterday. There's 1 more that we need to edit tomorrow, and then we will go.
I think you guys are gonna like that move.
Yeah?
Yeah, the tomorrow one.
The tomorrow one?
Yeah.
Nice. And then sometime in the future we will be getting some of the Singaporean great cardists, the good Singaporean cardists, to come into the studio and shoot some tutorials for School of Cardistry. That's all the updates we have for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget about the giveaway, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye!
And cut. Those guys looking at us.
Judging us. Chandler is so confused, he doesn't know what to do. Poor guy.